Hello, this is the video presentation of the City of Dublin, California Small Business Emergency Microloan Program Summary and Application Guide. This video guide is intended to help small business owners interested in applying for the City of Dublin's Small Business Emergency Microloan Program. Screenshots included here are for illustration purposes only and may vary from the actual application form. Applications can only be submitted online via the portal Zoom Grants. The city will not be accepting any hard copy applications. The application process will open on Tuesday, May 26th at 8 a.m. At that time, there will be a link on the Microloan webpage, which is www.dublin.ca.gov/microloan. The application process will close when funding has been exhausted or Tuesday, June 30th, whichever occurs first. Applications will be reviewed on a first-come, first-served basis, and applications will not be considered complete until all required documentation is submitted online via Zoom Grants. Loans will be awarded to eligible, qualified small businesses based on the availability of funds, the program guidelines, and a preference for restaurants and retailers. City staff will review and process applications as quickly as possible, and applicants will be notified of their status within 10 business days via email. If you are pre-approved for a loan, you'll need to sign a promissory note and also agree to an automatic deduction of monthly equal installment payments following the 3-year period. The following documents will be required as part of the application process: verification of applying for federal or state COVID-19 related funding, an itemized budget for funds requested, a W-9 form, a copy of the lease or rental agreement, and the City of Dublin's new vendor form. Starting on May 26th at 8 a.m., when the portal opens, there will be a link on the city's Microloan webpage, and you'll be able to click that Apply Now link, and that'll take you to this Zoom Grants page. When you're on the Zoom Grants page, click on the New Zoom Grants Account button here to create a new account, which is simply entering in an email address and creating a password that's at least 8 characters long and includes 1 letter and 1 number. If you happen to already have a Zoom Grants account, you can simply log in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Once the application period opens and you've logged in, you'll be able to start your application. After you've completed the basic account information, you need to read through the important information about the program that's in the description tab. This information is also currently available on the Microloan program webpage. After you've read the description, if you want to get rid of that text, simply click the Hide This link to minimize the text. Scroll down on the page till you see the Summary tab, and here's where you'll begin to enter your responses to application questions. Anytime you make a change and click outside that field, your data will automatically be saved. So the screen will blink, and that's simply just the computer saving the information that you have entered. In the Summary tab, you'll be asked to complete some basic contact information, including the business name, contact information for the applicant, business DBA or doing business as name, if any, as well as the address, phone number, and website for the establishment, and contact information for the owner. Once you've completed these questions, click on the Next button at the bottom of the tab, at the bottom of the page. In the Applications question tab, you will be asked to provide information about the business owner's driver's license or a government-issued identification card, and if there are any other additional owners. You'll be asked if you own or rent the property, and if the business is independently owned. You'll also be asked for your City of Dublin current business license number. If you happen to not know your business license number, don't worry, just write NA in the field and city staff will look that up for you as part of the application review process. You'll be asked what type of business you have, or whether it's a restaurant, retail, or other type of establishment, as well as provide a description. We want to know how your business generates revenue, so what you produce or sell or what services you provide. You'll also be asked the number of people the business employed prior to the disaster. So this will be the average number of full-time and part-time workers for a period of time before COVID-19. In the next portion of the Applications tab, you'll be asked about the impact of COVID-19 on your business. This includes the number of people you currently employ as of May 2020, and still include full-time and part-time workers in that number. You'll be asked an open-ended question to describe the hardship that your business has felt resulting from COVID-19. And you'll also be asked when the hardship began for your business. This date may be the date that the Alameda County shelter in place went into effect, or it may be a different date depending on your situation. Using the date that you just answered above, the next question asks the revenue that the business has generated during the hardship period. So that would be from the date the hardship began to the day that you're applying for this loan. That would be your hardship period. The next question asks for business revenue during the same period last year as a dollar figure. And the following question asks you to provide that information as a percentage of revenue lost during the hardship period compared to the same period in 2019. You'll also be asked the amount of loan that you are applying for. This could either be $5,000, $7,000, or $10,000, depending on your business's need. And you'll be asked an open-ended question about how you will use the funds if you do receive a loan. You'll be asked to list all of the other federal or state financial assistance you've applied for related to COVID-19. Examples of this could be the Paycheck Protection Program, the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, or other federal or state financial assistance. You only need to have applied for these programs. You do not need to have been approved for or accepted funds from those programs. You'll also be asked to disclose if the business or owners have any outstanding liens or judgments, are currently the subject of any litigation, or have filed for bankruptcy. Then you'll be asked to certify that you understand the program conditions, that the business follows all applicable federal, state, and local laws, that the business is in good standing with the City of Dublin. This includes not having an open code enforcement case, and that all of the information submitted is true and correct on the application form. You'll also be asked to certify that you understand that some information may be subject to public disclosure. On the Supporting Documents tab, this is where you'll be able to upload documents that are required as part of your application. To upload a document that's already saved on your computer, you'd click the Upload button, and that will prompt you to enter in the name for the document. Please include the name of your business as well as some reference to which form or document is being uploaded, so that when we can review your information, it makes sense to us. Please also note that there is a file size limit on Zoom grants, and individual files cannot exceed more than 4 megabytes. Once you've uploaded the document and the page is reloaded, the name that you gave the document will appear here on the page. The required documents are an IRS W-9 form. This form is currently available on the Microloan webpage on the city's website and will also be provided within the Zoom Grants platform. The City of Dublin new vendor form is also currently available on the Microloan webpage and will be available within the Zoom Grants platform. You will need to create and upload a line item budget showing how you intend to use the loan funds, and you'll need to upload proof of action taken to apply for other federal or state COVID-19 related financial assistance. And you'll also need to upload a copy of your current lease or rental agreement. If you happen to own the property, just upload a statement letting us know that. If any of these documents are missing, incomplete, or blank, your application will not be deemed complete until the correction has been made in Zoom Grants. PDFs are preferred, however, Zoom Grants does allow other file types to be uploaded. Here are some document tips. On the W-9 form, fill out the form completely and legibly. You will need to include either a social security number or an EIN, and you do need to sign the document before you scan and upload it. For the budget, we're looking for a simple line item budget that shows how the loan funds would be used. As a reminder, funds can only be used to cover payroll, rent, operating expenses, working capital, or any combination of those. Additionally, if you've received state or federal assistance, you cannot use these loan funds for the same purpose. So you must keep good records to be able to demonstrate that you did not use funds from multiple sources for the same purpose. In terms of the proof of applying for other assistance, this could be something such as a copy of an email that you received confirming that you've applied for one of these programs, assuming that that email includes the name of the program, the date that you applied, and some type of unique application tracking or confirmation number. Again, you do not need to have received the other assistance. We are looking for proof that you have already applied for some other assistance. Once you've completed the application process, you will click the Submit Now button, and then you'll be prompted to enter your initials to verify that you are officially submitting the proposal, and then just click anywhere outside the field. If you have left any of the questions unanswered, you will not be allowed to submit, and you'll receive an error message. So go back and fill in those missing answers, and then click the Submit Now button. Some other tips for using Zoom grants. You may want to use the full screen version. Just makes the screen a little bit easier to see as you are inputting information. And if you get an error message when you use the Print Preview button, this may be due to your computer's web browser. So you could try deleting your cache and cookies before accessing Zoom grants again, or try using a different browser. As a reminder, you do have to answer all of the questions on the application form, so do not leave any of the fields blank. And for the open-ended questions, there is a 3,000 character limit. And when you're uploading documents, the individual file size cannot exceed 4 megabytes. So if one of your files is larger than that, you may need to split it into multiple files. If you do so, please name the files appropriately. If you have technical questions regarding the Zoom Grants application, you can contact their customer service, and the information is available on your screen now. If you have other questions regarding the program, any Dublin-specific questions, please contact the Economic Development staff. My name is Suzanne Erla. I'm a management analyst in the Economic Development Division, and I am the program administrator. The best way to reach us is through email. Send an email to economic.development@dublin.ca.gov. Or you can call the City Hall phone number, 925-833-6650, and someone will either take a message or be able to connect you through during business hours. City staff in the Economic Development Division are available to answer your questions about this program. And if you need to make a request for a disability-related accommodation, please let us know. Additionally, language interpretation is available over the phone. So if you need language assistance, also let us know. Finally, I just wanted to say thank you for your interest in the Small Business Emergency Microloan Program. We understand that COVID-19 pandemic has severely impacted many local businesses, and we appreciate that you are part of our community. This concludes the video presentation.